Oh God, I sound like an idiot, don't I, sometimes? Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. This evening, a little bit different from normal, as you can obviously tell. I went out yesterday evening with a couple of friends from my camera club for a planned shoot, and I went over to a location called Worley Place for a woodland shoot, which was really interesting actually. Unfortunately, we didn't really get much light of the setting sun, as unfortunately the cloud really increased, as obviously it did for the sunset, which was really unfortunate. However, I was able to come away with several images of some flowers and some ferns within that location, and I've made a short video, so let's run the VT. So with the fire pit lit and burning nicely, time to pour myself a midweek beer. Very nice. Cheers. So in addition, there's a couple of other points that I wanted to talk about in today's video. because I've had a question from Philip Logue. Hopefully I've pronounced your name right, Philip. He was asking me about the setup that I've got on my camera, the 77D, but particularly the L bracket that I've got, and what I've actually been able to slightly customize it from the original one that obviously you get. Now, the list of the details of all of the equipment I use is always posted in all of my vlogs, but this particular one is a pig iron L bracket. Got it off of Amazon, 20 odd quid I reckon, and does the job. And I really do enjoy having an L bracket for the obvious reasons. Now, I'm not really going to go into that now, but one of the things that I have done on this L bracket is taken off this side of the bracket and readjusted it slightly. Now, I'll show you a couple of pictures of what I actually mean by it. And the reason why I've adjusted it like this is so I can actually get the flip screen out slightly better and also have a slight ability to rotate it. Also, when I've got the camera mounted onto the tripod and I've got the camera in portrait orientation, it then gives me the ability to hinge the flip screen back and again obviously be able to rotate it as well. So that's the reasoning why I've done it. It's pretty simple. There's two Allen keys nuts on the side. I simply unscrewed it and moved it further towards the front of the camera, front of the lens, and then obviously screwed it back on. Now, there is only one nut that's actually holding this part of the L bracket in place. I wanted to find, and I haven't as yet, a little piece of metal that would be able to connect the two and then put a second bolt through the vacant hole basically, so I can then obviously make it that little bit secure. But it does the job, and it really allows me, when I've obviously got it mounted onto my tripod, that ability to then flip out the screen and rotate it without any problems of it being caught. Because the original setup of the actual L bracket meant that it was flush in line with the hinge on the 77D, and I presume every other crop sensor camera that Canon do with the flip out screen, as it's very common in all of their cameras now, it meant that it was right in line and it was a hindrance. Second reason as well, it was a hindrance to actually get to a couple of the ports on the side of the camera as well, particularly the cable release port, which I obviously need for when you're doing a long exposure. So again, obviously where it was originally set up, I wasn't able to actually access this port that easily. That slight readjustment that I did made that obviously possible. And again, obviously a benefit for obviously readjusting it. I do check it regularly just to make sure that it hasn't loosened at all, because the last thing you want to do is put this onto your tripod and then obviously have the camera fall off, which obviously is not going to be a good thing at all. But it works, and that's a good thing for me. Moving on, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is my channel and where it's going in the future. I've been offered an opportunity through work to do some training, and due to this opportunity that I need to take to further myself and further my career, I need to invest a lot more time within it, and because of that, sacrifices need to be made. One of the sacrifices, unfortunately, will be my YouTube channel. Now, before you all write in and comment, I'm not going to be stopping my YouTube channel. The one thing I am going to be doing is scaling back the amount of vlogs that I release. I have tried as much as possible to do one vlog a week throughout the time that I've been running my YouTube channel, apart from obvious reasons of lockdown, etc. and everything else. But unfortunately, with this opportunity, it does mean that there is sacrifices to be made, and the ability for me to get out as regularly as I want to and to film these vlogs, put them together, edit the video alongside the images as well, it's going to be really difficult to do. So the sacrifice, unfortunately, has to be me doing my YouTubes on as such a regular basis as I do at the moment. Now, I hope that I will be able to put out a vlog every other week. So what I would ask you to do, if you can, and I know most of you have done it already, is if you have subscribed, make sure you hit that bell notification, so when I do upload a video and release a video, then obviously you'll be notified when that is. So please make sure that you do that. It's just one of those things, really. It's an opportunity that I've got and I need to take with both hands to further my career within the NHS, and hopefully that will work out well and lead on to other things at the same time. So while I enjoy my lovely beer that I got from Jimmy's Farm, chap off of Channel 4's Jimmy's Farm, went up to his farm with a family at the weekend, had a fantastic time, wildlife park on the Essex-Suffolk border, and he's made a couple of beers, so had to do the right thing and buy a couple. And this one, same again, lovely pale ale, definitely recommended. But as I say, that will draw my vlog for today to a close. I've really enjoyed myself the other night out at Worley Place. Hopefully came away with some images that I'm really pleased with, particularly of the ferns and of the foxgloves as well. And just to share the occasion with a couple of fellow photographers as well that I've known for a couple of years now, and the ability to actually get back out with and meet other people is something that we need to savour, like a good beer. And on that point, until next time, take care. Cheers.